Hello everybody, this is T-Man on the Otlichno server. Let's see, online we got Vigo and Auntie. I haven't seen Auntie in a while. I said hi to him earlier, but I had to relog to get my audio going. As you can see, I'm on my, well, this is a continent actually, so I'm just right outside the Tmansion on the shore. And recently, I broke my good diamond boots. While in the nether, I fell into some lava, and well, my boots broke. I got the rest of my gear here. Well, this is replacement gear, but my boots broke. I swear, everything else is fine. Normally, I would repair my boots with a grinder of sorts, but I've come to kind of realize I shouldn't be using other people's spawners all the time, and I literally have one located, you know, just underneath the mansion. Russian Afro Man, Russ, check out his channel, found a spawner, a skeleton spawner, underneath my property several weeks ago, maybe even a month or two ago, and I thought I'd finally get a grinder going. So I'm going to start making the grinder and see how it goes. Okay, so we have the skeleton spawner over here. As you can see, I've dug out the room. I added a bit too much vertical space, but you know, it doesn't really affect the skeleton spawns. They only need 3 blocks, but I gave them like 7. I'm going to put the water source block here. All the water will flow through here and up this incomplete elevator. I'm going to get all the water in, and it should be good. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Well, I just run into a tiny bit of an issue here. The water elevator that I had going from the spawner, well, if I stretch it out too much, it goes all the way over here to this side of the Tmansion beach. So I don't actually have a reason to stretch it out this far, but I just thought it would be something worth noting. But my, I thought this was deeper underground, really. Okay, so while I was digging around, I found a second spawner, a second skelly spawner, and it's not very far from the other one. And I did a block count, and I think I can trigger both of them at the same time to get a dual spawner going, which would be really fortunate for me, except for the fact that earlier, oh shit, gotta light this place up. Hey, come on. Except for the fact, do I have torches? I'm out of torches. I'm using Silk Touch. Except for the fact that when I was trying to stretch the horizontal component of the elevator over to this direction, ironically, it reached the ocean. So I'm gonna have to do some underwater work. There's gonna be some draining. Hopefully I don't kill myself while doing it, and hopefully I can actually get this dual spawner going. Alright, so as you can see over here, the skeletons are spawning. I'm just testing this with the first spawner that I found, because I already had the work done. It's completely dark in there, and it appears that they're all getting funneled in properly. Now, I'm recording here for the moment of truth. Will it be a one-punch spawner? Two-punch spawner, okay, I'm fine with that. Well, as you can see here, my spawn house has some pixel art on top of it. This icon is actually, let's see, Pokemon 123's icon, Maya's. She uses it for Twitter, and it's on top of my house. The reason it's on top of my house is because the other day, I used one of my star coupons to get Star to build a bunch of statues of my profile picture for most social media, which he built here and put a mustache on for some reason. And I got him to put 4 of them around spawn, but then Maya used a star coupon to convert the one on top of my house into hers. It's a bit pale though. He got some of the shades off. And then Russ paid to get the other 2 converted to his icon. And I did the art for all of the images, so it's possible for Star to actually make all of them in-game. But yeah, it was an interesting development, and now we have some pixel art at spawn. Hopefully we get some more interesting things around here, make it just a bit more colorful, because you can't have enough colorful things at spawn, right? Anyway, back to the Skelly grinder. Well, look at what we got here. I rigged up the second spawner so that the water flows down to that corner over there. Just left this window. Light level should be low enough with it still open. And then they pass through under here and should be flowing up. Both spawners should be pooling into the middle over here. And we got a few mobs. Dropping quite a lot of stuff. I'm honestly not sure if I'm using both spawners effectively like this, but I'm thinking that after I expand this section just a bit wider, I'll get a minecart going so I can AFK in it, and that way I'll load up all the chunks if I'm not already doing it standing in the middle here, because unless I did the math wrong, I should be within 16 blocks of both spawners in this general area, this section where their activation radius overlaps. So I'll cut to whenever I'm done furnishing this. Alright, so it's been about an hour or 2 since I last recorded, but I thought I'd show what I currently have and then wrap up the video. So as you see here, I am in the basement of the Tmansion, and I thought that I would, rather than always go through that cave by that pool of water on the beach, I thought I'd hook up the spawners directly to the Tmansion through the basement. I worked through this hallway. Took me actually quite a bit longer than I wanted to locate the spawner, because I didn't have the coordinates down. So I got the staircase over here, got the floors done. Most of it is smoothened out. And the skeletons pool over here. I have a few storage chests over here. This one's just all the stone that I acquired. Here's the first spawner, and the second spawner is down there. Something that I saw in Mind Spawner was that he had glass over his spawner so that he could observe what's inside, whether the skeletons are spawning or not. And because I will be AFKing in this minecart to trigger both spawners, because I'm not too sure if me staying in this section over here would trigger both of them at the same time, I'll put some glass up so that I can check if spawners are working properly. But otherwise, at least this one's working. I have no idea if the other one is, and I'm getting skeletons, so the spawner project is complete at this point. And that does it for today. Make sure to leave a like or subscribe. You know, consider subscribing maybe. And I'll see you in the next episode of Otlichno.